Well, hello, friends. How are you? I'm Carla Reno, and I'm coming at you live on YouTube today. I wanted to share with you all a little tidbit because I'm going to actually, instead of doing the radical multi-masking, I'm going to actually do and demonstrate something different. So, for those of you that like to join me on the Skincare Network, this is something that maybe we haven't seen yet. So, I'm going to go ahead and share with you Mary Kay's biocellulose mask. This is one of our favorites. I think it's a quiet product. It does not get talked about nearly enough. But I have to tell you, it's part of our repair line, and repair means repair. So anybody can actually use our repair line. It repairs anything. Advanced sun damage, advanced signs of aging from just getting older and the free radicals attacking our skin. I have no makeup on right now. This is just my natural skin. And I love my skin at the age that I am. I am 55. And, I've seen women that are my age that I have to tell you, um, their skin isn't as smooth. It's not as tight. It's not as firm. It's not as luminous, bouncy, all the things. And I really think products like these make a huge difference. So this is just a tidbit coming from Carla. I want to share with all of you tonight on here that this is one of the radical multi-masking uh, regimens I love to do. Now, this one I only do once every 3 months, so 4 times a year. Okay. Every season change or every time the Star Consultant quarter changes, I break out a box. And I affectionately call this disclaimer. No, Mary Kay does not want us to say this, but disclaimer here. This is not really Botox in a box, but it is definitely gives you the effect that maybe a Botox treatment would. And I'm not a big advocate for needles. I know some people really are a fan of them, but I think that if you take really good care of your skin and do simple things regularly, you can avoid things like needles and things that are drastic. And people say, well, you should do that at a young age. I don't agree. I think that, you know, I think you should do what's best for you. Absolutely. But what's best for me is just keep it natural, keep it smooth. And this is one of those products that actually lifts and firms. So the Time Waste Repair is like Spanx for your face. It really does lift and firm. And this is one of the components. So if you're using a complete Mary Kay Repair, see that says repair, then this is one of the components. So there's a skincare set, there's a chemical glycolic peel, there's an advanced wrinkle filler, and then there's the biocellulose Korean inspired mask. Now, Korean people know their skincare. They do. They take really good care of their skin as a culture. And so this is kind of modeled after some of their beauty secrets. And so what you do is inside the box, you get 4 masks. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you pick this up from your Mary Kay consultant. You get 4 of these masks. And the reason there are 4 is because you need to use them in succession. You have to use them kind of all at once. So I tell people over a 10-day period, use all 4. Use it at night. Use it when you've got some time to lay down and just relax for about 30 minutes. So what you do is you just basically pick out a 10-day window and decide you're going to get the box out. You're going to get a box from your consultant, and you're going to enjoy the biocellulose treatment. What it is 4 sheet masks that you unfold and place on your face. It's best if you're laying down, but you can walk around if you have to. And plant fiber and coconut water are just a couple of the natural ingredients that soak into the dermis and give it like this firming, lifting effect. And it's cumulative. So when you do one, you get a little effect. When you do a second one, you get a little more. When you do a third one, you can see, wow. And then when you do the fourth one, whammo. Now I have a little quotation marks that tend to grow and creep up between my brows. And I notice that they seem to creep up when I'm needing this treatment. So I'll go ahead and do all 4 of these over the next 10 days. I'm going to do one right now. And then what's going to happen is those little quotation marks that are starting to peek in there are going to be completely stretched out and firm, just like I would have had a Botox treatment. Except I didn't have to go to the spa. I didn't have to have needles in my face. I didn't have to give some doctor $500 or $600 or $700. So much better. So let me show you how to do it. So let's do the first mask together. So I just cleaned my skin. There's no makeup on it. And you simply open at the little indentation right there. It just rips right open really easy. And then what you want to do is you want to lift out the mask, and it's going to be folded and it's going to be gooey and wet. Do not throw this pouch away. There's liquid gold inside, ladies. So don't throw that away. Keep it. And you're going to use the rest of that. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So then you unfold this. Now it has a mesh layer on either side of the mask. So I'm trying to hold this up the whole time I'm unfolding it, which isn't easy to do. So I'm going to unfold it. It looks like a face right there. See? And it's got a mesh layer on the out here and a mesh layer on the inner. So we're going to take off one mesh layer like that. And I'm going to keep this mesh net with my goo in the package. And I'm going to take the side that I just took the mesh off, and I'm going to lay that exposed side right here on my skin. And I'm just going to make sure that it's kind of fitted. Now, this is really hard to do on camera because everything's backwards. Okay. Make sure that's fitted on there. And once I kind of got it fitted on there, now I'm going to take the outer mesh layer off. Okay. Which you just kind of have to kind of catch it at the edge. So it takes a minute. There we go. Take that outer ledge and then just kind of put it back in place like that. Now you want it to cling to your skin like this. And I challenge you, consultants, put it right underneath your chin. Consultants, if you have not tried this yet, shame on you. Get one off your shelf and open the box and use it. If you've got one box sitting there because you just think you're going to sell it, newsflash, you're not going to sell it until you use it so you can talk about it. So treat yourself to a box, and then boy, oh boy, will you love the results. And I like to put the goo on my lids. How many of you get dry lids? And these are eye flaps. They're designed to basically, if you're laying down, you can put the flaps over your eyes. I never like to do that. So I just kind of have them, I put them like right up against like where my puffy part of my eye is. That's it. And then you're just going to relax for 30 minutes. It's best to be laying down because then you get the gravity going and you'll get the treatment. But this is a matrix of Mary Kay magic. Then I take those leftover meshes, and what I like to do is go into the bag, and there is leftover liquid gold in here. And I like to scoop it all up, dig it all out. I don't leave a drop. And I go ahead and I do my neck and my décolleté all the way down to my chest, all the way down to the girls. I usually don't have a turtleneck on. I usually have a bathrobe on. Do the outside part of your hands because those show age, right? Get them all gooey. And when you've used it all up, then put your mesh netted, and my hands are wet, and then you can throw this away. So in 30 minutes, when this is all done, all I'm going to do is go and basically take this off, put it in the garbage, and then I'm done. Follow with your moisturizer or serums and moisturizer or boosters and moisturizer, and go to bed. So I love to do this at nighttime usually, and I treat myself every 3 months to this wonderful biocellulose mask, lifting mask treatment. That's it. $70 with your Mary Kay consultant. Put it to the test. It is a wonderful treatment at home. Have a good night.